Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, I am so glad to have you. So today I'm going to be showing you how to make the perfect pepper base for your stews, for your sauces, for your jollof rice. And guys, please do not skip any part of this video. Just try to watch it to the end. That's why I try to make the video really short, so I can show you how to make the slush pepper base that is going to be a game changer in your home. Now let's get straight into the real deal. Your pepper base, like the name says, the base is the foundation of whatever you're cooking, your stews, your jollof rice, and all of that. So the right or the wrong combination is going to make or mar the final outcome of whatever it is you're cooking, either your jollof rice or your stew. So today I'm going to be explaining to you the best proportion to get the right taste for your stews, because I get these questions a lot. In my sink, I have red bell pepper, I have onions, I have tomatoes, I have chili pepper, and I have scotch bonnet. What I like to do is, whenever I buy red bell peppers especially, I like to open it up, because sometimes the things you see inside these red bell peppers, guys, it is unimaginable. And also sometimes those seeds kind of give your stew a bit of a bitter taste. It happens sometimes, and sometimes you get good red bell pepper in season, but for me, I just like to take them out just so I'm safe. Also ensure that your pepper is fresh. Please do not go for those ones that are already bad or rotten. As much as you can, let us avoid it. So I'm just going to wash up all of the pepper. After washing, we are going to move to the next stage. I'm going to be using garlic, and then I'm going to be using ginger. Adding these two makes a whole lot of difference in your stew or your sauce or whatever it is you're going to use your pepper base for. In this stage, what we are going to be doing is to boil the pepper, the onions, and everything together before we blend them. This stage is going to help us extract all the excess water content from the pepper. I like to cut open my tomatoes because I want to be sure there's no dirt in it or insect, and also it's going to be easier for the water in the tomatoes to get extracted. We know tomatoes has a lot of water content. Now let's talk about the combination. I like to use 40% red bell pepper, which is a tatashe, 25% tomatoes, 15% chili pepper or shambol, 10% rodo or scotch bonnet, 10% onions. This combination gives you a vibrant red color, which comes from the tatashe, and it also balances the sweetness you get from the tomatoes. We all know tomatoes can have that sweet, tangy taste sometimes. Also, onion is a natural sweetener. Some people do not know onions is a game changer and they go stingy with their onions. Please add onions and you will see the difference. Then I'm going to be going in with my garlic and my ginger. Then I'll just cover this and allow it to boil. I did not add any water. It's going to produce all of its own juice. Do this on medium to low heat. You don't want the heat to be too high. This is after 25 to 30 minutes, and as you can see, it has produced a lot of water content and everything is already soft. Next, I'm just going to go ahead to put this into my blender, and then we're going to start to blend. I hope you guys have been following, and if you've been enjoying this video, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button if you are yet to subscribe. It's going to mean a lot to me. So I have added the pepper into the blender. Of course, all of that pepper cannot go into my blender at once, so I'm going to be doing it in bits. I did not add any extra water to this. Just blend naturally. You don't need any water again because everything is already soft. At this stage, you do not need to add any water yet. If you feel like the pepper is too thick, you can add some of the extracted water that we got from the pepper. But for me, I did not add any water yet. So as you can see, I'm just adding the remaining of the pepper, and I'm going to blend everything all together. I have tried different methods of preparing my pepper base, and so far this is top on the list. It is different from blending and then boiling. The outcome is just different. It gives this lush, smooth and thick pepper base. You guys just look at this. See how smooth and lush this pepper base is, and see the vibrancy of the color. I am sure this is going to be a game changer in your home. Like I said earlier, if you want your pepper base to be a little bit thinner than this, just add some of the extracted water. You guys, we all use pepper in our homes. We are Nigerians. Just try this method in your next batch of pepper, and I'm sure you're going to come back and testify to the goodness of this method and this combination. After making the pepper base, I saw some proteins in my freezer, and then I made this stew with it. And guys, I did not have any stock. I only used salt, seasoning, and then a bit of paprika. The taste of this sauce, oh my god, what's it don't you? It was so good. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed this video and you have learned something new that is going to make a difference in your home. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, leave a comment, share this video to your people so that they can start to make amazing sauces in their home. And I'll see you guys in my next video.